Okay, hey guys, here we start our session today. As I told you, the title of our session is about how to write a professional email. Here, the objective of our session or lesson today is how to write a professional email. The objective is to be able to write a professional email. A professional email sometimes is a challenging one. It's not that easy to write an official email. Maybe we are gonna follow the same regular way, which is writing randomly email, but the official email is wholly different from a usual or a friendly email like this. So here, starting an official email can be challenging. The word challenging means somewhat like difficult, but sometimes we do not like to use the word difficult because it means that something that you cannot do it at all. But it's challenging, it means that you have the ability to do it. Even though it's challenging, but you could do it. So, but anyways, we're gonna run through the official email format. And also I'm going to give you some samples so that you'll be, have a good feeling of comfort about official email writing in a very short time. So here, the objective, as I said, hey, wait, does it? Okay, here, Asma and God. Okay. So, how about the screen, guys? Could you see it?
Yeah, it's very clear.
Okay. So the question is here, do you need to learn how to write an official email? Do you need to learn how to write an official email? Surely, yes. Every one of us is seeking or looking for an official email to write so that at least when you address the experts, or what I mean experts is like experts, people are the most experienced people in different countries or in different institutes or organizations, so that you'll be able to communicate with them easily and in a professional way. So here, before starting over the official email, we need to acknowledge or define the word official email. Here, I gave a simple definition for it. So an official email is a type of or a sort of a formal, a type of formal email that you send to a person. You may send it to a person, you may send it to an institute, or you may send it to a group of persons. That requires a response. So here, like all formal emails, official emails must be professional. Put in mind these words, highlighted words in red, please put them in mind. These official emails must be professional and formatted correctly. What it means by formatted correctly, it means that grammatically correct and linguistically also correct. So we need to be able to write them in a professional way. With the official structure, subject line, greeting, and signature. By the way, these are the shape of the email. Subject line, greeting, and signature. So here, I'm gonna move to the other slide. Okay. How do you write an official email? Again, how do you write an official email? I don't know what's wrong here. Guys, please mute the audio. Okay. What's wrong? Okay. Here, again, how to start an official email. When you start an official email like this, you can say every format email starts with dear. When you start with dear, this is official, by the way. It's better than to write hi. Okay. So here, like, dear Nader Hilal. Like this, it's better. I don't know what's wrong here. Yeah, I'm trying to hide it, but it always appears. It's okay. So here, how to start an official email? Every email started with dear, like Nader Hilal. Dear Nader Hilal, I recommend do not use a title in a format or a formal email. Okay, something wrong happened maybe. Okay. So here, the examples of official emails include when you write an official email, it means this email, maybe you are addressing it to or sending it to an organization or institute. Maybe you are introducing a service, and to my information is that you are introducing a service. You are going to address or to speak to other institutes overseas. Overseas, it means in different countries. So here, introducing a service. Maybe you are going to send this email for sick leave message. You're going to be absent from your work. So you have to officially send an email. So the email in all cases needed or required in such cases. So maybe you are going to make an invitation to a meeting. So you are going to send an email for this. Introducing someone formally, it means that someone, a new person in the institute or in an organization. So you need to introduce it to other persons. So you're going to write this email. Maybe you are handing in your notes, maybe something you do not like in the institute. Maybe you need to make comments about something that happened in the institute. You need to write an email, like this. And also you need this email for thanking someone. These are the cases in which you may send an email, right? So how do you write an official email? This is one of the most important points that we come through or go through when writing an email. At least you have to notice the shape or the formation of the email. The email have 4 parts, okay? Like this. The title said that the 4 parts of an effective official email include what? Number 1, the greeting. Opening line and body, the body of the email. It means that what is included in your message, and then the ending, how to decorate it in the end also, and your signature in the end of the email. Anyways, as I said here, when you write an email to someone, no need to write a title in the format email. Why shouldn't I write a title, as if maybe or telling him something that he doesn't like? So it is better, it is recommended not to write a title in your email. Here, we have many different greetings when it comes to sending an email. But the official email greeting, official email greeting, like if you don't know a person's full name, or are addressing a group, it means that you are not going to call everyone by his name or addressing everyone by his name. So you are going to titling the group itself, like dear marketing manager, here the manager, or dear recruiting manager, or dear team. When it comes to a group of persons, you say dear team. Formal email opening lines. The best formal email opening lines are straight to the point. Some of us do not like to go straight to the point. Sometimes they go around the subject. They need to write more in the email. But the fact is that when you write an email, it should be to the point. It means that very short, very brief, and to the point. That's it. So here, or the target of the email is, so simply write it. Here, in most cases, you request.
Mr. Nasser, please, as we are in the addressing of an email, if I want to talk to a firm like السادة شركة كذا, I need how could I say it? Thank you.
Okay. I need to explain everything here first, and then I receive the answers. So because the session here is already recorded, so we need to finish it firstly. And then, as I said before, if you have any inquiries or questions before or after, you can drop them down so that I'll answer them. So here, this is the first point. And if you know someone or have spoken to them in the past, you can get straight into the details of your request. That's the point. Okay. So the examples of a suitable formal email opening lines here, if you're going to write an email, you need to write some formal email opening lines, like what? 1, I'm writing to request some information from your company. That's 1, is opening lines. These are called opening lines. Or I'm contacting you to invite you to my event. This is one other opening line. Or I appreciate your interest in our company. Also, this is one other opening lines. Or appreciate your interest in our company. I'm attaching the information requested. So all of these are called email opening lines. In the other part here, we can say, or we can give some examples of suitable formal email opening lines, like here is how that can work in practice. Again, example of suitable formal email opening lines. These are some other examples. When it comes to opening lines, I'm the marketing director of, between two brackets, the company name. You're going to address the company. So you're going to give the name of the company. And I'm interested in learning more about your business. That's 1. Or I'm contacting you from, you give the name of the company with some details of exclusive new offers. Maybe you are going to give them some offers, you offer them something, so you have to write it this way. Or I'm leaving between brackets a company on 24 September. Of course, this is a randomly given date, and would like to invite you to a living event being held at, and then you insert the details of this event. Okay, here, sometimes we write down a sentence like this: I hope you are doing well. This sentence is incorrect. Officially, it is incorrect. You can write it down. When it comes to writing it to a friend, you can say it, I hope you are doing well, but it is not required in the official email. Also here, subject line. Okay, here we start over again, the subject line, to. I think that all of us have some experience about to who you're going to send the email, and the subject line here, subject line matter. This is the crucial part of your email, or this is the most important part or the significant part in your email, is which defines it if a person actually opens it. A good subject line informs the recipient what the email is about. You have to mention what is the email about and why they should read it. It's something important you have to mention. So they have to read it. Try to make your subject line clear, specific, and to the point. So here, as I mentioned, or as a willing, we have to write down these things, but not in details. They have to be short. For example, marketing budget Q4, please review till August 31, for example. Or meet the new VP of engineering, or Spark for Android, first impression from our users, or requesting a vacation for August, blah, blah, blah. So, okay, this is the point that we mentioned. Okay, so here, this number one. And what about the email greeting? The email greeting is that you're going to write the greeting of this person. You can address him with many different things, but mostly important is to write the dear. This is formally written. How to start a formal email like this. At the beginning of your email, greet a person by name. You know, if you greet him by name, it's much better than Mr. or Miss or Sir. Depending on the level of formality, your salutation or your greeting. Hello? Okay. Your salutations may vary from a simple hi to an official dear. So as I mentioned, so the word dear is much better than to say hi, because this word is officially written down, the word dear, much better than the word hi. Or Mr., Miss, Doctor, Professor. For the most formal occasions, use a colon instead of a comma after the salutation. For example, dear, you notice that the colon, Miss Smith. Here are some email greeting examples, like hi plus name, hello plus name. All of these you can write, but it is not recommended. The one which is most recommended is the word dear, like dear Mr. or Miss or Doctor or Professor, like this, and the last name. But it's much better if you remember or know his name or her name, so you can directly write down their name after dear, and then the greeting, hi there, or hi everyone. Or you can mention this word when you are addressing a group of persons. So this point is so much clear for us all. Okay, here, that's it. Okay, the other part is always do your best to find out the recipient's name. When you want to write an official email, it's better for you to find out the recipient's name to address. Why to them in your email? If your research wasn't successful, it means that if you couldn't get his or her name, so use a generic salutation like greetings. So this word is also recommended in case you don't know their name. Okay, so here the email body, when it comes to the email body, so we already finished the greeting. Number 3 is the email body. The email body is the most important point that you are going to write your email about, because as I said, you have to specify, you have to write in short, and you have to put all your information in shortly. You have to write down your information shortly. 1, always devote one email to one topic. Like, for example, you may need your colleague to review your quarterly report and discuss the hiring strategy for your department. Of course, this is too much information for a single email. When the email is too much, or you are going to write more details in the information, in the email, so no need to write them all in one email. You can divide it into 2 emails. It's better to send 2 separate messages on each subject, making it easy for a person to answer. This way, you're more likely to get a fast reply. When the details are somewhat short, specific, and to the point, make sure that they will be enjoying the way you are writing them, and they will directly reply them. Number 1. So here, always devote one email to one topic. If you have more than one topic, it means that you can write them in two separate emails. Number two, explain what you are writing about. Here, okay, you have an aim of writing. What is that? If you are emailing a stranger, briefly introduce yourself and then go straight to the point. It means shortly. State the purpose of your email clearly so a person can understand why you're emailing them and how they can help. Why you are emailing them. This is easily. Do not speak about yourself all the time, but you have to define yourself. Who is the sender? And also write in short why you are emailing them. Here, why you are emailing them. We can highlight it. Okay. And also how they can help in case you face or encounter some troubles or some problems, you need their help. So you are addressing how they could help you. Okay, examples to show the main part of your email. Like this, I would like to invite you to speak at our annual developer conference. So here, you need their help or you seek their help in this part. Or I'm running a YouTube blog about cats and would love to feature your brand in our next video. So this is one other seeking help. Or I've been using your service for a while and I would like to report an issue I've recently encountered. Maybe it is a kind of complaint. So this one is also mentioned in the email or in the body email. Tips to follow when writing the main part of the email, because everyone and each one of us are seeking to write a very good email. So the good email is in the body of the email itself or the message. Okay, number one, value the reader's time. The person who will read your email, just don't forget about their time. So provide a recipient with any additional information they need to reply. Also, keep your email short and simple, and as we said, to the point, and don't overload it with extra details, because sometimes you write details and these details are not required or are unneeded. So do not write them. Do not repeat what you said before. Do not explain it in a different way. Just explain it once and very short. Remember that email is not the best place for a lengthy discussion. If you need more discussion about your email, okay, you can call them or make an action, call an action. It means that you need to explain more, but the email is not a place for more discussion or a lengthy discussion or a long discussion. Make your email easy to read. That's one other point. So break your message into paragraphs. I think that every one of us could know about how to divide the email into paragraphs. Very short paragraphs, like 2 to 3, maybe 4 paragraphs, but very short. At least every paragraph should contain like 2 to 3 lines, mostly, not more than this. And takes advantage of headings and lists. If you could make heading for every paragraph, it's better. And your goal is to make your email as structured and easy to skim as possible. You know, structures, it means well-built. Well-built. Structures means well-built and easy to skim as possible. It means that sometimes the manager or the receiver or the recipient doesn't have enough time to read every single part of your email. So in this case, he needs to skim it. Skim it, it means that to read it quickly. So here, in this case, you have to write it professionally. That's number. Okay, so here, examples to end a formal email. When we finish already the part of the body paragraph, sorry, 16, 17, yes. The formal email closing, when you already finish writing the body paragraph of the email, here you're going to come to the email closing. The formal email closing tells a recipient what's next. If you want them to do something, include a clear and specific call to action. So this is what I said before. If you're going to write everything in detail, it means that you will take more than 2 emails to send. So the email is not the place to give the more details. So it means that you have to call an action. Or if you're just wrapping up the discussion you previously had, maybe you made a discussion before and you need to recall it once more. So in your email, on a friendly note to show a reader you're willing to keep in touch with them. That's it. How to be professional when writing an email. You have to finish your email in a friendly note. Okay. Here we have some examples to end a formal email. How could we end this formal email? 1, please let me know by Friday, August 15th, if you'd like to speak at the conference. So here you need, or you seek some information, you need him to reply you. Or it would be great to jump into a quick call tomorrow to discuss our collaboration. So here, as you noted that you did not write all the details in your email. So because, as I said, the email is not the place to write every single detail in it. So it's better to make a quick call. That's why you said the sentence, it would be great to jump into a quick call tomorrow to discuss our collaboration. This is when you end the formal email. Or if you don't have any more things to say, so you can say, thank you for help and feedback. Let's keep in touch. Okay, so by the end of the email, you have here the signature, which is, here are the polite phrases you can use to sign off your email. When we finish writing the email, we need to write our signature. You can use any of these words to help you finishing the email. Like, sincerely, best regards, best, or yours truly, respectfully, kind regards, thanks again. By the way, these 2 words are mostly used in the formal email, respectively or kind regards. So you can use them when writing an official email or in a professional way. Guys, here, when you finish writing the email, you need to checklist it. You need to check it. Maybe you made something wrong. Maybe your writing is not that okay. Maybe the grammatical mistakes being shown there. Maybe you need to write down something you forgot already, or maybe you need to improve the kind of, or the style of, or the strategy of your writing. So here you need to checklist before sending. Okay, what points do I or should I check? 1, make sure your email address is appropriate, like suitable. Okay, the email address is suitable. So if you're writing from a personal email, your address should look like that, like first name, last name, @example.com. If you're emailing on behalf of a company, it means that you are representing this company. Use your corporate email, or use your institute email or organization email. Your old hot guy, for example.com email isn't appropriate for business course, and so on. Okay, here double check the recipient's name and email. Maybe you wrote down his name in a wrong way. Maybe you forgot and write down your friend's name. So here you have to check his name also and his email, maybe because you wrote down some email before, so that you are going to use the same previous email and you forgot to write it to the right person. Check grammar and spelling is also important, as I said. Stick to a professional font, as I said before. You know, the professional font, it depends on your institute or company. Maybe 10, maybe 11, maybe 12. Here, don't forget to attach files. If you have some files to attach, so you can upload them and attach them. That's it. So here, guys, here I already had some example emails, okay, like 6-1. I'm going to read the first one here and stop here so that you can read the other parts of the email. This is an example, email example, announcement. Like subject, the subject of the email, meet the new customer support representative. Here you're addressing a team. So, dear team, you're going to write down the body. I'm pleased to introduce you to, and then you write down the name, maybe the name of the company, maybe the name of the person who will be a representative in the event or in the party or in the institute, who is starting today as a customer support representative. She will be providing technical support and assistance to our users, making sure they enjoy the best experience with our products. Feel free here, as you noted that I already divided my email into 2 parts or into 2 paragraphs. The first paragraph and the second one, feel free to greet the person that you are mentioned in person and congratulate her or him with the new role. Best regards is official also. The closing, best regards, and you write your name and the job title in case you have job title. That's it. Here I wrote down also the link to all of these email examples. We have also other email examples here. So like this. Email example, business follow-up email. It's a business follow-up. So another one, subject line of your previous email. Okay, hi. As I said before, it's not recommended to write down the word hi, but even though I wrote it down, as I said, because most of us are accustomed or familiar with the word hi. That's why. So, but it's better actually is to write down the word dear, because it's mostly used in the official email. Dear, for example, dear Ali, dear Mustafa, dear Hajar, dear Ahmed, and so on. Following up on my previous email about the collaboration with your website, I'm still interested in writing a guest post about the best UX practices for dating apps. With 10 years of experience in the mobile industry, I have a lot of insights, like a lot of visions, to share with your audience. Here, please let me know if you're interested in collaboration. This is very brief and short. Best and your name, or best regards, or respectively, and then write down your name. That's one other email. Number 3, I need someone of you, please, to read this email example. Who is the volunteer here? Hello? Mr. Mustafa is here.
I'm here, and I hear you well, and
Yeah.
I know that you need a volunteer, but right now I'm driving also, so couldn't concentrate driving or in reading mail. I hope one of my colleagues could help us in this problem.
Your
Okay, I
voice is
can do it.
lagging. Your voice is lagging. Hello, is my voice
Okay, I
clear?
can do it.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay, can you read it? Can you read this email?
yes, okay.
Okay.
Email example number 3, request. The subject vacation request for September. We will begin the email with dear Mr. or Mrs. the last name. Then we should put comma. Then we begin with the subject. I would like to request a vacation from Monday September 9th till Friday, September 3rd, 13th. I will make sure to complete all my current projects and pending tasks in advance before the vacation. My colleagues, and do you put her name or his name?
Yeah.
And name will cover my responsibilities during my absence. Looking forward to your approval. Sincerely, the name or job title. That is a
Yes.
signature.
Yes, very good. So here, how to write an official email when you want to make a sick or being taking a vacation or sick leave or something like this. That's thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, number 4 and the last one here, the email example question. Okay, I need someone, a volunteer also. Who's gonna be a volunteer? Batta, I think that you raise your hand.
Okay, that's me, Fatma and Batta. I just read the third one.
Yeah,
But
I
okay,
don't know.
so excuse me.
Yeah, it's okay.
Subject, do you have student discounts? Sorry, because I am read from the mobile.
Yeah, it's okay. I understand, by the way. I understand it.
Okay. Do you have student discounts for the annual grading conference? Greetings. I would like to ask if you provide student discounts for tickets to the annual coding conference. I am a full-time student at the University of Texas, and I am very excited about your event. But unfortunately, the ticket price is too high for me. I would appreciate if you could offer me an educational discount. Looking forward to hearing from you. Best, the name.
Okay, so here, guys, as we noted that the subject is mentioned, the greeting in a formal way, and the body paragraph of the email is very to the point, so it's very easy. And also the way of greeting or the way of closing the email, best and your name. So this email is to the point. We have two more emails here. Number 5 maybe, complaint, and the number 6 is response